Good evening, everybody. We need those people that are standing right there to either duck right down or leave the room altogether. Nice to have you here all this evening. Welcome to the Greyhound Club at, Ballarat, aren't we? All right. It's Collingwood night. We're doing a show with 3 champions from the Collingwood Football Club. Are you guys pumped and excited about that? Yeah. One guy just went, yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, it should be all right. We'll see what happens. Anyway, welcome to That's Good for Footy. It's the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. It's where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. We have a lot of fun on these shows. We want you guys to get involved in it tonight. Let's get on with it. Our first panellist, he was born on the 12th of February 1990. He's played a total of 168 games and kicked a total of 167 goals. He made his AFL debut in 2009 when he plays for the Collingwood Football Club. He wears the number 11 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Dane Beams. Mate, nice to have you.
Nice to be here.
Nice little drive up the Western Highway.
I apologise, I nearly just bumped into that lady and knocked her off the chair, so sorry about that.
He'll look after you on the... Yeah, it's okay, it's all right. Very quickly you got over it. Yeah, good. All right, let's get on to our second panellist. He was born on the 2nd of January 1991. He's played a total of 211 games and kicked a total of 151 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2009. When he plays for the Collingwood Football Club, he's got the 22 on his back. Please welcome Steel Sidebottom. Anywhere you like, mate. Nice and crowded up here. Yeah? You're going to let Swanee sit there? All right. Well, I could talk about everything this boy's done, but let's just go with 2010 Premiership side, Anzac Day medalist, All-Australian, Copeland Trophy, 258 games, 211 goals, number 36 from the Collingwood Football Club, Dane Swan.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side, they stick together.
Good enough room there, boys. There you go. All right. Any Collingwood fan would be rejoicing at seeing these 3 champions up on the stage. Obviously, it's not the same not having Swanee out there playing, but Dane Beams is back at the Collingwood Football Club, so nice to have him back in the fold, and still Sidebottom, well, he's just a freaking champion. So, boys, let's talk a little bit about maybe the sore point. Talk about the grand final from last year. How is it? How are you? Have you gotten past it? Still, you're the only one that played in it. I understand that. But from that point of view, how has it been handled at the club? What are you boys looking forward to? Just want to get back out on to play round 1 and get on with it?
Yeah, it's obviously disappointing to end the season as it did, but I think as a season, as a whole, we had a really good year, and. Yeah, I think guys have come back this pre-season. We've had a taste for finals footy now, and guys are hungry to get back there. So we're all looking forward to starting to play against some opposition again.
Yeah, bring it on. Can I ask you boys, mainly Swanee, I have spoken to you about the grand final. What were your thoughts on it? How disappointed were you with the outcome?
Oh, well, I wasn't as disappointed as Steele, obviously, because he played in it. So, but I'm just a Collingwood supporter now, so I was... Like any other Collingwood supporter, very disappointed. You'd rather get beat by 15 goals, so instead of getting beat and being in front for 95% of the day. But yeah, very disappointed. But after being disappointed for a couple of days, you look back and said it was a pretty awesome year from the Pies. No one expected them to be there. Not even the most loyal of Collingwood supporters probably would have expected them to be there. But so they did an amazing job, and hopefully they go one better this year.
And that was probably what you can take from it the most, that Collingwood had a pretty stellar season. Few injuries that you got plagued with throughout the season, which probably didn't help when it came to playing in the finals. But in saying that, you made it. Disappointing with the result. Sheed marking the ball at that, what was it, a minute and a half left of the game. And then West Coast get to take the Premiership Cup over the other side of the country. So enough said and done on it, probably, I would suggest, yes. Yeah, moving right along. Yeah. What I wanted to ask you, boys, what are your thoughts on the AFL X? Have you got any opinion on it at all?
Steele's the only one playing it, so... here anyway.
I should have just had a show with you.
I've got some opinion. I've got some opinions, but Win News is up the back there, so.
He better not be filming the show though, and I know he's not, so that's good.
Well, it's on, so everything he gets, so I won't be answering. I'll be declining a
You
comment.
can switch that off right now.
If it's off, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
But,
good. Yeah. It is off, isn't it? Can I get a confirmation that's off? Yeah, good. It is off.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what we want.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they're trying to make it. They're trying to invent something out of nothing. The boys are getting paid, so that's great. So they should. I'd imagine they're getting paid. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. But it's great for the players to get another income. But mate, it's not the NBA All-Star Weekend, which is on this weekend. They're just trying to make something out of nothing. They should just let the boys play 1 or 2 games and get into the season, because the only thing that can happen is really get hurt. No one, if someone gets hurt playing AFL X, and they're all good players, the team who gets hurt is going to be filthy at it. So it's just a waste of time. But what would I know? I've been out of the game 3 years. So
That's all right. Give us your opinion, mate. I know that you are involved in it, and probably you're going to be impartial to being a bit biased with your answer, but what are your thoughts on it? Are you looking forward to just going out there and having a bit of a stretch, get around, kick the ball, that sort of stuff?
I think the thing I'm looking forward to most is just to get to know a few guys that you obviously play against all the time. So
he's got no friends at Collingwood, so he needs.
I don't.
So he needs to go find
I've got one back. So Beamsy's coming back. He's my only mate there. But I just think it'll be good to get to know a few of the guys, as I said, that you play against, and hopefully enjoy a couple of beers after it on the Friday night.
Yeah. Give us your thoughts, mate. Well, you're not going to get out of this scot-free. What do you think about AFL X?
I'll never be putting my hand up to play it. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Unless they up the price a little bit.
Okay.
I think the boys, the way it works is the captains get paid the 20k, and then vice captains are 10, and then I think everyone else who participates is getting 5.
Okay.
It's a one-day event. For me, I'm not a great aerobic athlete, so Steele's a very good runner, so that game is
built for that.
Yeah, built for that. But a lot of teams can use it in different ways. I've had a little bit of an interrupted pre-season, as I do most pre-seasons. So the coaching staff and the fitness staff basically have the last say in really whether you can or can't play in it. So they ruled me out of that pretty early.
All right. And what are we thinking about round 1? Still, are you going to be rock and roll for round 1, ready to go?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah, good. And Dane?
Yeah, on track. Yeah, so I'll
Good.
play Melbourne next Friday.
Yep.
I'll probably play 60% and then play the next 2 JLT games and then head into round 1.
Yeah, good. All right, because the JLT is what I was going to allude to there.
Sweet, mate.
I was going to get to you.
This year.
Yeah, no,
You gonna run?
not allowed. Insurance, AFL's insurance won't let me.
Well, these are the things that I'm discussing pre-season. Let's discuss your pre-season. What have you been up to swanning over October, November, December?
It's been a little bit different to these boys. Sometimes it's been just as hard, but for different reasons. What have I done?
Who have you been hanging out with, mate? Anyone in particular? Or?
These 2 last night. I don't know. Well, heaps of people, actually. Pretty friendly kind of guy. Yeah.
Not alluding to anything here.
What do you want me to talk about, Matt?
Oh, yeah. Could you?
Well, Matt Damon and Chris Hemsworth were at my bar last week. They were, they've been dying to meet me for a while. So they were in town for the UFC, so they popped in. So they finally got to meet their hero, which was nice. So no, they were good. They were good dudes. Had a few beers with them, and then kind of sort of left them in the VIP room and do their thing. And Matt Damon come up to the roof and had a dance and did his best. So he was good. They were lovely. Just regular dudes, just worth a squillion having a few drinks at my bar. So I didn't pay their bill, so I'm going to be invoicing their management for that. But apart from that, they were cool. They were cool. They stayed for a few hours and did their best and left.
All right, nothing to tell there. All right. What about holidays? Where's your next holiday? Where are you off to? Where have you been? Give us a little
Ballarat for the weekend.
Yeah, really? Are you staying up here for the weekend?
No, I can't actually. I've got to shoot home or something on. Sleep.
What is your next holiday?
My next holiday. When's that? No, I'm here for a while. I got my sister's wedding in Bali for a couple of weeks in April. Then a wedding in Vegas in May, and then Europe all of July, and then we'll figure it out in the back half of the year.
Hard life, boys.
Well, someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
I've been to Vegas with him once, and I'll never do it again.
You did say, though, that when you were playing football, there was one thing you always wanted to do was have a summer European vacation, and that obviously wasn't possible. As soon as the injury came along and you said, that's it for football, we haven't seen head nor hide of you, you're gone, enjoying the most of the European summer as you possibly
absolutely.
can.
This will be my third now coming up. Listen, AFL is great and it's giving you the amazing opportunity to do these things, but you do miss out on a lot on the other side of the world, and it's a very selfish sport, and everything of being a professional athlete, and all revolves around you and your family and your partners. Everything gets revolved around you and your schedule. So, and you have to be here, and you have to be on a pretty strict schedule with footy, and there's only so much you can do. So to have the freedom to get away and do what I want and see the European summer before I settle down has been amazing, and I've had the last 3 years of my life have been amazing. Super fun. Done a lot of things which I wasn't allowed to do playing footy, so it's been good, and I'll try and do it as long as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, European summer's amazing. If you haven't done it, I recommend to get over there.
There was an interesting post you put up Insta, I think it might have been about 3 or 4 months ago now, that you'd finally popped the question.
Yeah. I asked if I could stay and watch the UFC.
There you go.
Yeah. Which she said, but amazing how many people actually didn't read that post. Yeah, but we're in Turks and Caicos, and the UFC was on that night, and I was allowed to stay home instead of going out for dinner. So it was very nice of her.
Yeah, very nice
lovely.
indeed. I want to ask questions to all three of you, but there are a lot of questions in here that are relevant to Swanee, and one of them is I just want to find out expectations for 2019. Who do you think is going to be up and around top 4 this year?
Well, I guess these boys probably can't really answer, but I'd say, Collingwood and Richmond will be there. West Coast, they get 11, 12 games at home. They win most of them. Then just got to win a couple on the road. So you'd imagine those three. Apart from that, mate, I don't actually know many other sides.
That's why I went for the top 4.
I actually don't know. I don't know who else. Melbourne. Essendon, Geelong, Sydney, if Buddy's all right.
Yep.
Mate, it's very. How do you know? Because you go to every pre-season training session, the news go there, and you ask every bloke, "Oh, we've had a great pre-season, ready to go.
Yeah.
Everyone's fit and firing. We're flying this year. We're going to have a really big year." And 18 sides say it, and 18 sides don't fit in the 8, so someone's got to finish on the bottom. So.
Generally been us the last few years.
It was Brisbane, yeah. And you imagine Carlton will be back down there again, which is great. But yeah, like, how do you know? Like, you don't really know until the first 6, 7, 8 games of the year before, because the top 8's never the same. So sides will slide and sides will improve. So it's very, very hard to know. And I'm not going down to different clubs pre-seasons doing notes on who's firing and who's not. So
No.
shit. Yeah, no. It may surprise you, Dane, but I'm not. I'm actually off to the Bulldogs tomorrow down at Whitten Oval just to see what's going on down there. Liver's going, but yeah.
Yeah, nice. Obviously, I can't answer those questions to you boys because the opinion's going to be exactly as Dane just alluded to there. But what about how is everyone performing down at the club at the moment? I speak of the likes of Jamie. How's he? Jamie Elliott, I allude to. How's Jamie going? I mean, he's had some pretty rough trot for a long period of time now with certain injuries. Jordan De Goey the other day with his ankle. Obviously, that was plastered everywhere for everyone to see. It's not obviously as bad as what was first thought, but give us a little bit of insight into how everybody is training down at the club at the moment, including yourself.
Yeah. So, as you mentioned, Jamie's obviously had a lot of bad luck with injury, but he's full training now. So, he'll play. We've got an intra-club, not an intra-club, is it? A practice match against Melbourne on Friday, and I presume that he'll play in that. Okay. It's obviously unfortunate for Geordie to hurt his ankle yesterday. I'm not sure how long he's going to miss, but hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later. And I think even Jordan Ruffhead and obviously getting Beamsy Beamsy back. You know, some fresh faces at the club has been good. I think, yeah, we've got a really keen group at the minute. Yeah, looking forward to starting off the season.
And Tyson Goldsack, obviously he had his injury last year with his knee, came back and he played an amazing grand final. Great to have him in the side. How's he progressing along? How's his mindset, everything?
Yeah, Goldie every year misses the pre-season, but it's right to go for round one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think he's done a time trial for, I don't know, the 12 or 13 years he's been there. So Goldie's timing his run perfectly again, and he'll have his hand up for round one, I think.
Excellent. And tell us about you. What's going on with you? How's your body? How's everything feeling?
Pretty good at the moment. Bit dusty after last night. I had a few beers last night, so right now I feel a little bit dusty. But
I'll lead you through it.
Through the pre-season, it's been good.
Okay.
Like I've obviously had a fair few injury issues over the last, particularly over the last sort of 3-4 years. So the medical staff have done a really good job with managing me through. And yeah, touch wood, everything's good for the season. You know, I don't do like the full loads that the rest of the guys do, just purely because of my history. So like I've got my own individual program, and it's seems to work well. I think out of the last 2 years, I've played 40 out of a possible 44 games. Obviously, we haven't played finals, so. Yeah, so I've really built some continuity within my body in the last 2 years.
Good. I don't want to go into great detail because I know that you are both a little bit hungover, thanks to the Albion. But what I do just want to touch on there is that we had you on a show back in Melbourne, and I wanted to ask you then, and I want to ask you in front of these people now, how was it for you coming back into the fold and being back at Collingwood? Give these people a bit of insight as to what it felt like to go away and now come back.
So it felt, when I went away, it was under circumstances that were, now, well publicised. Yeah. And then obviously now coming back, it's to be honest, it's felt like I've never left. To be honest, good. Like when I first got up to Brisbane, I found it difficult trying to. I feel like the meeting the players part of things is actually the easiest part because you get to train with them and you spend so much time with them. It's more, familiarising yourself with the facilities and building relationships with the staff. Yep. So when I came back to Collingwood, there's pretty much the exact same staff. Like there's the same masseuses, the same physios. There's a few new faces, but that side of things has been really easy and it's been seamlessly like a really good transition. And to be honest, like when I was in Brisbane, I never really felt comfortable being in Brisbane. Yeah, right. I was there for a purpose, and that purpose is no longer there. So I was really keen to get back, fully understanding that the club could have kept me to my contract, but both clubs come to an agreement, and it's worked out well in the end.
Brilliant. I love it. Well done. You must be stoked to have him back in the black and white. Brilliant. Hey, what I want to do, thanks very much, boys. Thanks for being candid. I just want to, are there any questions from the floor? Does anyone have a particular question they would like to ask anyone in particular? Sandy's going to go around with a microphone. We're only going to take a couple. And don't everybody ask Swanee questions about the Albion or anything like that. It's not that kind of show. But right here, Sandy, this lady right here.
Tegan.
It's Tegan.
Beams, are you excited to do the Kokoda Trail?
Yeah, absolutely. I've wanted to do that for a long time. It's going to be challenging. Obviously, it's going to be after the season, and it's 2 weeks post the season, so it's generally when you do your most partying after the season. So I'm not sure about my fitness and preparation going into it, but I should be okay. My sister's actually doing it with me, so it's going to be an experience that I can share with her. Nathan Murphy, actually, who's at the club, him and his sister have actually just signed up to do it as well. So I think we've got about 10 on board at the moment, so there's another 10 spots available. And I think it's just one of those experiences that everyone you talk to that's done it says that they come back and nothing's ever as hard. So I can't wait to do it and enjoy that experience with my sister.
Awesome. Thanks, Tegan.
Marcus has got a question for Beansy.
Beamsy, have you noticed any differences with Bucks this time around versus last?
Yeah, a lot. In fairness to him, and it's probably like all of us, sometimes you just got to look at yourself in the mirror and reflect and see where you can get better. And before I sort of made the decision that I wanted to come back, I wanted to make sure that my relationship with Bucks was going to be a good one moving forward. So I called him and I just asked him simply like if he wanted me to come back, first of all, because if I didn't, then I wasn't going to even contemplate it. And he said he did. And then when he got back, yeah, obviously when it was first done, he was over in Italy. And we catch up when he got back, and he's totally different to when I left. He's a lot more relaxed. He lets his, the assistant coaches, he delegates really well now. He's just become really good with his people skills, and it's reflective on the footy field. Like from afar last year watching, it was completely different to what I'd watched the previous 3 years, and I'd say a huge part of that has got to do with Bucks and him addressing himself and changing certain ways that he goes about it.
Beautiful. Thanks, Marcus. Well done. And one more. Last one.
Peter for Swanee.
Swanee, you're probably the only one that might be able to answer this one or give an opinion. The Malthouse Buckley scenario, those last 2 years.
Well, I guess, how long do you want me to answer it for? The short answer is you can go and buy me a book and read it and read all about it. But, the short answer is, was it a distraction? Well, we're in front halfway through a third in the 2011 granny. So for us to sit there and go, it's not like we went halfway through a third and the granny went, oh, I can't believe Bucks is taking over next year. Let's just stop and let Geelong win. So in that sense, I don't think so. It was just clearly it was a huge, thing in the media, which everything is at Collingwood. Everything, they make a bigger deal out of everything. And obviously, clearly we talked about it. The water cooler talk, as they say, when you're sitting around in your own little cliques and groups talking about it. And, a lot of us were pro Mick, and probably the guys who weren't getting a game and hated Mick were pro Bucks as they wanted to change. So, and that's, fair. They used to say that, 22 blokes love the coach and the 23rd bloke hates him because he's not getting a game. So, my personal view was that, why fix something that's not broken? We thought we should have had a huge run of success with how young we were, and it's above my pay grade to say who coaches AFL, our team. I just a stupid player, go out and plays and go chase the footy. But if I asked my opinion, which they didn't, I would have said let Mick coach the side until we fell away, and the Bucks could recruit and get his list, but let Mick finish the side that he had started. So 2012, if we had have made the granny again, keep him in 2013. 2013 we finished 6th and it looks like we're done. Well, then bring Bucks in 2014 for 2 reasons. Mick could finish his coaching the side that he nurtured and created. And the other thing was, the only thing Bucks got it done in 2012 was win a flag. Otherwise, there was just enormous amount of pressure on him from the get-go because we'd come off 2 grand final or 3 grand finals in 2 years. And the only thing he could have done was win a flag. Otherwise, he was going to be hated and he was under an enormous amount of pressure. So if he had started at a side with the finished 8th or 10th or something like that, there would have been a couple of years grace period where, all right, now let's get your side back up and going. But because he inherited such a dominant side and we went we went backwards for 5 years, it was just about done until he turned around this year, which is fantastic for him. But that's a short answer of what I thought about it. Yeah.
Good. I hope that satisfies all your question there, sir. Thank you. And one last question.
Daniel
yes.
has got a question for B.
Okay, Daniel.
Is the slab about the story about the UDL slab, 2013 elimination final, no Mad Monday. You and Heath went out, bought a UDL slab, put on Instagram or something like that, and that's why Heath got booted out by Bucks. That's one question. And for Swanee, let's go. Do you want to go twisted tonight, Swanee? Is there any truth to the UDL slab?
I only go to the Albion now, so the answer's no.
Don't get high on your own supply, but anyway, yeah.
The UDL slab, there's a lot of UDL slabs brought over at the time.
But after that elimination final against Port, you were told not to go on Mad Monday.
We were told not to go on Mad Monday.
And you and Heath went? No truth to that?
No, I don't know.
I've been waiting to ask for a long time, but both of you went abroad, so yeah.
No, hand on heart like that.
No, it's all right.
That's
No, I'm
pretty
guessing
sure he
not.
would have had Mad Monday. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for all the boys. Thank you. What we want to do now, thanks guys, we want to get 3 contestants up here. We're going to have a little bit of fun with you guys now. This segment is a segment called Playing to Win. So let's introduce it and let's get 3 contestants involved. All right, who would like to participate? Welcome to the show. What's going to happen here, you 3 are going to actually just be representing the players. What's going to happen is that's your score pad. We've got a wheel here and it's got 7 categories on it with 10 questions. You guys don't have to answer those. These 3 do. All right? So what's going to happen is we're going to spin up the wheel and whatever category comes up, Dane Beams is going to have to answer the questions that come up in that category. And he's hungover as shit, right? And he's already looking at me going, are you serious, Damo? So we're going to spin it all up. He's going to answer those 10 questions. And when he gets one right, you just keep flipping over the paddle. And we'll go right through. You'll be representing Piggy. You're going to be representing Swanee, right? And Sam, you're going to be representing Steel. No, we'll only use the one paddle. Everything's cool. So let's spin it and let's see what Dane Beams' category is. How excited are you, Beamer? Beside yourself.
Oh, it's going to be great, this.
What do we got? Hit songs. Oh, here you go, mate. What we're going to do here is we're going to play some hit songs and you have to tell us either the name and the artist or the name of the song. All right? So you can either tell us both or either. So we'll play the song. Yep. You tell us who the artist is and what it's called.
Right.
Are you ready to go?
No, so I can answer one of them. I can either name the song or the artist.
Well, it doesn't have to be. It could go forever if that's the case. Let's just try it and see how it goes. Are you ready to go, Sam? Let's give him his first song.
Shazam, Steve.
Shazam, no, you cannot Shazam. Song and artist? Song, artist, song.
Billy.
What's your answer?
Billy Joel. Billy Idol. That's him. Yeah, that one.
We can't.
Billy.
Yeah. We can't accept Billy Joel. No. It was White Wedding. Let's go with his next one.
I knew the song. Is it White Wedding? Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
There it is. You've got a point. He's off the mark. Next song.
Yeah, Kings of Leon. Sex is on Fire.
Yeah, beautiful. Excellent. Another one.
I just heard someone say In Excess, so In Excess.
And that'd be wrong, and so are you. You too, Desire. Well done. Next song.
Akadaka. ACDC.
Yeah. No help from the audience, please. Thank you. Shoot the Thrill. Next song.
It's Oasis.
No, it's not Oasis.
Oh, shit.
No, that's it. It's not Oasis. It's Powderfinger, My Happiness. Next song.
Cold Chisel, K-San.
Yeah, Cold Chisel, K-San. Next song. Someone screamed it out before.
Oh, it's In Excess.
Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Your second last one. This one.
Boys Light Up.
Boys Light Up. Well
Is
done.
that the Australian
Crawl, yeah. And here's your last one.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, all right. What do you finish up with? A total score of 7. All right. 7. Well done. Let's go again. Not too bad. So, Stephen, we're going to give you a score of 7. If you could pass that paddle over to Piggy. I feel really weird saying that, but if you're cool with it, so am I. All right. Let's see what Swanee's got. Give it a spin.
TV shows for Swanee.
TV shows for Swanee. Wow. All right. What I'm going to do here, mate, is I'm going to give you the name of the characters of a television show. And you just have to tell me what that television show is called.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's your first one. Ross, Rachel, Joey.
Friends.
Friends it is. Off the mark. Greg, Bobby, Cindy, Jan.
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch is correct. Ari, Vince, Johnny.
Entourage.
Correct. Richie, Potsy, Fonzie, Mr. C.
Happy Days.
Happy Days is correct. Maggie, Krusty, Lisa.
Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Scully, Mulder.
X-Files, yeah.
X-Files is correct, yes. Ginger, the skipper, Marianne, the professor.
I know Gilligan's Island, is it?
Yeah, it is, mate, yeah, well done.
I watch a lot of TV. Yeah. I've been unemployed.
You couldn't have got a better segment.
I've been unemployed for 3 years, so that's all I do.
Lurch, Morticia, Pugsley.
Adam's family.
He's going for nearly a perfect score here. Lois, Meg, Peter.
Family Guy.
Yeah, the Family Guy. George, Elaine.
Seinfeld.
There you go. 10 out of 10. He's got a lot of time on his hands, this boy.
I do.
10 out of 10, well done. You must be pretty happy with that, Piggy. All right. Still don't feel comfortable saying that, but anyway. All right, Sandy back in again. What's the last segment here? I think we've got a winner, but unless Still can pull something out of a bag, could be a 10 out of 10. Let's see how we go. Well done, Swanee.
Brownlow winners.
Brownlow winners. High drama, mate. Hey, tell me, which would you prefer? I can give you the year, you have to give me the player. I give you the player, you have to give me the year. Player?
Player.
I give you the player, you've got to give me the year. All right. Who won the Brownlow in this year? The player is Chris Judd. He did.
He won when you should have won in 210.
Yeah. Yeah, so 2010
and I don't know, like...
Yeah, we'll go with that then, all right.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
What was the other one? 7?
Yeah, it was, spot on, 2004. Which will come back to haunt me in a sec. Who won the Brownlow this year? Player, Jimmy Bartell.
7.
Correct, mate. Well done. Who won the Brownlow this year? Name, Jason Ackermanis.
Hang on, 2002.
No. Hey, he's already coming up with UDL stories. I wouldn't be listening to anything he's saying. 2001, mate. Brownlow medal winners. Trent Cotchin, Sam Mitchell. What year?
Well, I should have won that one, so something's up there.
Yeah, 12, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 12. Well done. Brownlow medal winner, what year? Nathan Fyfe.
Yeah, was it... Nah, hang on. Dusty Fyfe, so 16.
15. Bad luck, mate.
Who was 16?
I haven't got it down here. I can't remember off the top of my head. Here you go. Here's your next one. Yeah, Ablett. Yeah. Brownlow medal winner, Matt Pridis. What year?
14.
Correct, mate. You got it. Brownlow medal winner, Shane Crawford. Year.
Crawford. Is it 90s? Like in the 90s?
It was 90s. It was
99?
It was 99, yeah. Spot on, mate. Well done. Brownlow medal winner, Gary Ablett Jr.
Well, what did I say before? 16. You said he won it.
No, I was just making that one up. This one, though, is what...
Yeah, that's all. Isn't it? Did I said 16? It wasn't right. So.
No. So what year?
13.
That'll do. Yes. 2013. Beautiful. Who won the Brownlow medal this year? Well, Adam Goods. Player. Year.
What year? 6.
Spot on. Beautiful. 2006. And your last one, Chris Judd.
Again.
I gave it to you before, but then there was another one, and you said that too. Can you remember?
What did you say? Did you say 2004?
Yes, 2004. You got it. Beautiful. Score 8. Guess what, mate, Piggy? With Swanee, you're a winner. Well done. What's going to happen here is I'm going to give you a merchandise pack because you're a runner-up. Congratulations. Grab a beanie from down there as well, if you could. That's yours. At the same time, there's yours. Thank you, Sam. I'll take that paddle off you. Well done. That was great. You got your merchandise pack. Could you also grab a beanie for Sam? Put those on your head. That'll be great. You are our winner. Congratulations. No, she's already got one of those. Jesus, you're a friendly bloke, but hey, what's your stuff? I've got a signed football for you, Piggy. Not for you, Sam. You've already got yours. You've got yours. Yeah, it'll be one of those. You boys can sign it right now and give it to her. How's that?
With my pen.
Piggy, that's yours.
yeah.
Can you please put your hands together? Well done. Thanks, Piggy. There's two guys in the room that I've been keeping my eye on tonight because I reckon they're going to know a fair bit about the Collingwood Football Club. And I want them to come up because we're going to see how much they do know about the football club. One of them is right here and the other one is over there. And if you two gents could come up the front here, you're going to be playing this, which is called Say My Name. Jump in there, boys.
Sean and Daniel.
And Daniel. All right. So do you boys reckon you know a fair bit about the Collingwood Football Club? A bit? Yeah? Well, this could be interesting. What's going to happen here, you boys can just keep score. So still, you can keep score for Daniel and Swanee. If you're happy, you can keep score for Sean. What's going to happen here, boys? Are you ready to pay attention? Gentlemen, here comes your segment. What I need you to do, you both got a microphone each, have you?
I do.
Yep. Daniel, you do? All right. Dangerous handing over microphones to guys with beers in their hand, but we're going to try it anyway.
I've got no beers here.
No, you're okay. What I need you to do is test your buzzer with your name.
Sean.
Very good. It's always one, isn't there? Fantastic. Geez, I'm glad I got
Daniel,
you.
Daniel.
All right, what's going to happen here, boys? I'm going to be calling out the number of the players that represent the Collingwood Football Club. And then you have to give me their Christian name and their surname. That's their first and their last. All right? So you have to give me...
Currently or...?
The current squad. This is the current squad. Who out of you would like to go first?
Yeah, okay. I'll have a crack.
Oh, good. We like that. Very confident, Sean. So Swanee's going to be keeping score, mate. You've got 45 seconds on the clock. I'm going to call out the number. You're going to give me the Christian name and the surname. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, copy that.
All right, here we go. Your time starts now. Number 1.
That would be Jaden Stevenson.
Correct. Number 27. Pass if you don't know.
Pass.
Will Kelly. Number 38.
Pass.
Jeremy Howe. Pass. Number 3. Pass.
Pass.
Yep, Daniel Wells. Number 15.
Yeah.
Pass.
Pass.
Lyndon Dunn. Number 25.
Yeah, I'll pass on that too.
Jack Crisp. Number 5.
That would be Jamie Elliott.
Jamie Elliott, correct. Number 46.
46.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go Mason Cox.
Mason Cox, you go
Frankie
in.
Razzo,
It's good,
Frankie
correct.
Razzo.
Number 7. Total score. Wow. Of 3. Okay. All right. How you feeling, Daniel? You a little bit more confident?
Oh, you know what?
I'm guessing no.
I grew up with this guy. He's all right. You know, I hope to come and draw and we share something. I don't know.
He'll smash me.
All right. Good answer, whatever it was. Let's go with this. Still side bottom's going to be keeping score for you, Daniel. Your first one will start as soon as I call out the number. Your time starts now. Number 7.
Jared Malloy.
Wow. Okay. Adam Treloar.
Adam Treloar, yeah.
Number 33. No points.
No, you can't give him that.
No, it's Brad Dick.
Quick.
It's Brad Dick.
Come on. 33.
Pass.
All right. Rupert Willis. Number 8.
Tom Langdon.
Correct. Number 10.
Pendlebury.
All right. Now you're on a roll. Number 12.
Sharonberg.
Correct. Oh, Jesus.
Ben Crocker.
Correct. Number 13.
Taze Adams.
All right, that'll do. 17.
Dave Beams back in the old days.
All right, Callum Brown, that'll do. 19.
Levi Greenwood.
All right, there you go. Total score of 4. Wow. High scoring, wasn't it? Pretty huge. 3 versus 4. I'm so glad I chose you two. That segment went down like an absolute lead balloon. No, well done, boys. 3 versus 4.
Doesn't matter. At least we're good-looking blokes. That's all that matters, really, doesn't it?
That's what we all paid our
100%, 100%.
Good-looking fellas up in front of the mic. That's all that matters.
This is where I regret giving him a microphone.
Boys,
all right.
And that's all that matters.
Sean, congratulations. That's your runner-up pack. That's yours. Grab a beanie as well, mate. And we'll have a signed football for you.
Thanks,
which
boys.
should be one of these.
As Jimmy Barnes said, Sean, there's no second prize, mate.
All right. On that note, hey, well done. Quickly sign it. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. Go on, you boys. Who reckons they know a little bit more about the Collingwood Football Club than those two? Anybody? You are Collingwood supporters, aren't you? Yeah. Greg and Marcus, all you have to do is do what those boys do, just stand up the front there. Except you boys are going to be answering the questions. These guys will be keeping score. All right? We'll introduce a segment. It's called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
You guys do think you know a fair bit about the Collingwood Football Club. That would be correct, yes?
Yes.
All right. Marcus, could you test your buzzer?
Marcus.
Could you test yours, please, Greg?
Greg.
Wonderful. All right. I'm going to be asking the questions. These boys will keep score for you again. All right? First one in with their name and then correctly identifies the answer gets the point. We ready to go, boys?
Yep.
You can answer in the microphone if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, good. All right. How many premierships has your club won?
Marcus.
Marcus.
16.
Would you like to have a go? Greg, that is incorrect.
15.
That would be correct. Well done. How many times has your team played in a losing grand final?
Greg.
Greg?
A fucking lot.
Strangely enough, that's what I've got written down here. Wow. That's really good. It is actually 27 for those playing along at home, but we'll go with fucking lot. All right. Who is your team's captain?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Pendlebury.
It is. Has a first name of Scott. Who wears the number 7 at your club?
Greg.
Greg?
Taylor Adams.
Jared Molloy.
Marcus.
He won't quit that, boy.
Taylor Adams.
No.
Trelaw. Adam Trelaw.
Adam Trelaw would be correct. Well done. How many members does your club currently have closest to within 1,000 currently?
Greg.
Greg.
59.
Would you like to have a go, Marcus?
Yeah, sure. 64.
You're both incorrect, and you're not even close to 1,000. It's up to 75, so let's just go with that. Sorry, no points there. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season?
Marcus.
This year, Marcus.
Third.
Yeah, that'd be correct. Well done. How many games did your team win this year at the end of the last year at the end of the home and away season?
Greg.
Greg?
15.
Well done. Correct. Beautiful. What year did your team last win a grand final?
Marcus.
Marcus?
2010.
And who did they play?
St Kilda.
Very good. How many points did you win that grand final by? Any takers, boys?
Greg.
Greg? What do you think, mate? Spit it out. Give 51. It to me. That would be wrong. Marcus?
54.
54 would be wrong. It was 56. Bad luck, boys. For 2 points... How you going there, Beamy? You okay? Just hanging in there, brother. Hanging in. For 2 points, who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2018? And because it's for 2 points, how many goals did he kick? His name and how many goals? Greg?
Geordie Dugowie.
Yes?
32.
No. Jordan Dugowie is correct. How many goals, Marcus?
42.
That would be incorrect as well. That was for 48. All right. How are we going? 4 versus 3 still. Here we go. This is for 3 points. How many votes, what year, and who was the last Collingwood player to win a Brownlow medal?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Swan.
Tell me everything, mate. I want to know.
It was Dane Swan.
Yes?
It was at 27 votes.
No. Greg, do you want to have a go?
I was on a bad year. Swanee, 33.
And what year?
Well, he's wrong.
I know.
2011.
You got 2 points. 2011, Dane Swan, it was 34. And here's the last question. What's the score, boys? 5 versus 4. 5 versus 4. He got 2 points. 6-5. This is the last question. Who was the last Norm Smith medalist to win in the 2010 Grand Final? Who won the Norm Smith medal in the 2010 Grand Final? Greg.
Pendles.
Yes, and was there anybody else? Just for argument's sake.
No. Goddard.
No, it wasn't Goddard.
Lenny Hayes?
Yes. All right. Woo. Score 6 versus 6. You win. You've done it. You've done it. You're a champion, Greg. You did it, mate. Well done, Marcus. You don't go home empty-handed. There's your merchandise pack. There's a beanie there for you as well. We'll get you a signed footy from the boys, and we can go from there. You're a champion. Well done, brother. You're simply the best. Excellent. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all coming along and being part of the That's Good for Footy panel show. We've had 3 champions from the Collingwood Football Club, 1 past. Could you please put your hands together for Still Sidebottom, Jane Beams and Dane Swan. We hope you guys have had a great time. Thanks to the boys for making your way up here tonight. Thanks for your candour. Thanks for being available. Photos, whole kit and caboodle. They're going to probably make their way for the door. If you're lucky enough to grab them, they might sign something. Otherwise, they're gone. Thanks very much for everyone coming along tonight. This has been the That's Good for Footy panel show. My name's Damien. Thanks and good night. Cheers, everyone.
Every night